Hi guys, good morning. This is Dan. Welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. For those of you that support me on Patreon, thank you so very much for your subscriptions. This is the daily all signs forecast. It is a general energy reading for the collective. It just is, I speak in broad terms, so you need to figure out if and where it fits in your life, if at all. If it doesn't fit, that's okay. It may not be your reading. It's just, you might be working on something different. It's not that anything's wrong or broken. This reading is originally created for Wednesday, the 12th of October, but if you're seeing it on a different date, yet it fits whatever situation you're currently going through, that's okay. The readings can be timeless and can be used whenever they're viewed. For those of you that are new, please check out the drop-down menu underneath my readings. In there is information on how to follow me on social media, what decks I'm using, how to get contact me for a private reading, and simple ways to support the channel. Some of those ways are hitting that thumbs up button if you enjoy my content, subscribing to the channel, sharing the video out, and leaving a question or comment. I greatly appreciate all of that. So I will be referring back to the Sunday reading, which is the underpinning energy of the week. So it's kind of what's going on in the background underneath these cards. So if you hear me referencing cards that you don't see in this reading, it's in that reading. That reading populates in the lower left-hand corner at the end of this video if you want to see it. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. We have the Empress. Not mad at her today. I'm living for the Empress. I watch another tarot reader fairly regularly lately, and he talks about how the Divine Feminine is the Empress and you are the Empress. And I've been telling myself a lot lately that I am the Empress. And so it's cool to see her here. It just kind of is a personal confirmation for me personally. And I can explain that, I guess, later at a later date. The Empress is associated with the planet Venus, right? Which is closely associated with the sign of Taurus. She is the sign of abundance. She is the card of fertility, maternity. Oftentimes she can indicate motherhood, compassion in that way, nurturing in that way, right? She's connected to everything that she needs. She is sort of like compassion and love overflow. But to me, I feel like first that compassion is given to her first and foremost, and then to those around her. Those of them that deserve it, in a way, is how I feel like with her. She's kind of holding that baton or that wand there, ready to bestow gifts to whomever, is in her presence that is deserving, is my feeling. We had the King of Swords yesterday, right? And we have this underpinning energy of this Nine of Swords that, since we're at Wednesday's cards, that underpinning Nine of Swords could be coming in. And what I want to say about that is it feels like we might be going in and out of belief in ourselves and not believing in ourselves, or others not believing in who we may be portraying ourselves to be. If we are in this seat of power as the Empress, in this seat of self-assuredness, confidence, groundedness, love, compassion, it means we're not buying into other people's bullshit to a degree, right? And that Nine of Swords could indicate their bullshit that's kind of trying to fly at us. My distinct impression with the Nine of Swords is usually it's about nightmares and fears and anxieties. I got a feeling it was more about hunkering down and dealing with outside sort of anxieties or opinions that were coming at that card. And so to me, this Empress speaks to, and yesterday's King of Swords and the Koala card from yesterday, which was like kind of protect, which is a very nurturing, motherly kind of energy, which harkens to this Empress here, feels to me like we need to maintain who we are and what we know and remain solid and based in that from a place of love, first and foremost for ourselves, then for anyone else, as we move through whatever sort of opinions, anxieties, fears, worries might be either coming from within us or from outside of us, right? From others who don't understand, wait, how are you so self-confident? Or why are you taking this stance? Why are you drawing this line? Remember, justice is the card that ends this week out. And I think that the Empress is about the expectation of this justice, right? The Empress would deserve justice, rightfully so, without necessarily having to do anything to force it to happen, just sort of in loving expectation of it, right? In the nurturing compassion that she gives, in who she is, in owning all of the power that is within her, the power of Venus, right? And I will say this too, Venus is in Libra, and we do have Mercury going out of retrograde, right, and back into the sign of Libra as of now, I believe. And so Mercury's joining Libra, Venus in Libra, and Venus, Libra is also like Venus is very happy in Libra, right? And it's about balance and harmony. And that would also be attributes of the Empress. She would be balanced and harmonious within her environment, even if things around her in her environment aren't necessarily, how do I want to say this? If they're not like working perfectly, or if they're trying to give hink or issue or trouble to us, it's like the Empress doesn't have to sing to that. She doesn't have to get involved with that. She can stay focused on the things that she loves, that bring beauty, that bring balance, right? That would be Venus in Libra. And she can also communicate that through Mercury now joining her. So there's almost like in Mercury being a communicative sign, and we saw the Knight of Swords yesterday, that could be some of that energy too, where we have this Knight of Swords and this Empress kind of in harmony together, communicating logically, compassionately, who we are, what we need, even in the midst of maybe some anxiety or fear with the Nine of Swords underpinning it, right? So, and I really got the sense that the Nine of Swords was about other people's stuff than our own. So, and this Empress, she's very much a power player. So this says to me that more than likely is others' anxieties or limitations that are being put up, attempting to be placed upon us. Does that make sense? So rise to the occasion of who and what she represents and own that today, because it's a powerful, beautiful card to have for the day. So let's look at the Wild Mystic Oracle and see who it is. Oh, okay, I'll do it. She's very Empress energy. It's a peacock, and the word is confidence. I love that the moon is there, right? And we've got the peacock in all of its beauty, very Empressy energy to me. This confidence, though, doesn't need to be cockiness. Remember that to me, the Empress is quietly confident. She knows who she is. She knows what she's connected to. She knows what she believes, and she knows her fucking truth, to be honest. And that fucking truth comes from a place of love, compassion, like a mothering almost nature to it, right? Where although it may hurt or it may suck for others that aren't wanting to receive it, too fucking bad. It's my feeling. The confidence card here is like, own that from a space of beauty and peace, right? This is also giving me very much Venus and Libra vibes with this tail here. It's like, find the beautiful today. Find what makes our heart sing, what brings us balance, harmony, confidence, all of that. Seek that out and relish in that today. And don't get caught up in others and maybe their dramas or the what's the word I want to say? Like the idiosyncrasies of other people and their needs or their problems. That could be the Nine of Swords underpinning this, trying to not derail us, but give us, what's the word? Like, to help. It almost feels like it's there to kind of attempt to disconnect us from this energy, and we don't have to allow that. That's my feeling. And remember, the grounding stone for this week is energy, right? On that obsidian, which wards off negativity, which would be that Nine of Swords energy. So we do have our own energy if we maintain it in our own confidence and our quiet, calm, cool. If we keep that at the center of who we are and use it as our guide today, we can stay in that and not be affected by whatever's attempting to try and pull our attention in different ways that doesn't feel right. So this is actually not a peacock. I guess it's called the peafowl. Confidence. This card represents self-confidence and assuredness, often associated with vanity or pride. The beautiful display of the peafowl has long been venerated by artists, authors, playwrights, and philosophers. Despite negative associations, pride in oneself, self-love, and confidence are important parts of positive self-esteem, which this card encourages. This card reminds you that confidence can be the key to your success and urges you to take pride in how far you have come. If you have read the Peafowl through the lens of Greek mythology, the bird is associated with the goddess Hera, who gifts the creature with hundreds of eyes in which they hold within their tails. Thus, the peafowl has become a symbol of watchfulness. This card may signify attention and vigilance, or a warning not to let one's guard down. It might also be seen as a symbol of theatrical pursuits, performance, or confidence when under the gaze of others. Shadow reading. And that gaze of others could be that Nine of Swords, guys. A shadow reading of the Peafowl card may be worn against arrogance, vanity, and self-aggrandizement. Remember that just as Hera's gifted eyes on a peacock's tail remain vigilant of others, they may also be vigilant of oneself. Do not be afraid to turn your own eyes inward and ask yourself if the confidence you have is earned. I believe with the Empress there it is. Don't be cocky today, basically. The correspondences are the element of earth. The flora is cedar, celandine, ginger, motherwort, and neroli. The stones are citrine, fuchsite, hematite, and agate. And the spellwork is imbuing someone with confidence, luck, magic, urging an arrogant person to change their ways. So if some of you are dealing with an arrogant person, which could be a possibility, maybe your quiet, cool confidence and compassion of the Empress can help them to see something differently, but do it in a way that is self-assured and confident, yet not pushy, if that makes sense. So let's see what the clarifiers have to say really quick. We have the King of Wands. Definitely Sagittarian, Leo, or Aries energy. Not mad at that. He's definitely about, I see it, I feel it, I want it, it's mine. He's a doer. He takes action or makes action, creates action, makes quick decisions, smart decisions, is in a position of authority. He would be the drive that would push sort of this Empress confident energy forward today. I would suspect that if this is the case, we could be either dealing with a fire sign, or there could be an opportunity for us to make decisions or take action on something in a really powerful way today that could bring, nice rewards. There is the Tower in the center. Now, this is major arcana. This is usually foundations falling apart. This could be Pluto going direct for us, which just also happened recently, plus the 1010 portal, which is all about kind of release. This could be some of that Nine of Swords energy going on around us. I don't get the sense that we're affected by this Tower as much as maybe those around us. Let me look at the third card. And we have that Queen of Swords going into the future. Precision, logic, emotional well-being. Two parties are separating today. It looks like this King of Swords is going one way, a Queen of Swords is going the other way, and the Towers are falling apart. And I think that that's maybe more of a message just for me. But that is what I'm seeing. For those of you that this reading might pertain to, I get a feeling that this Tower could be a situation going on around you. I feel like you're safe and protected by both this Queen and King. Air feeds fire, fire feeds air. There's logic and desire here. There is intelligence, action. And I believe with the groundedness and the beauty of the Empress and the confidence card, whatever is going on around us, it may be happening for others, is my feeling. And that might be what's stimulating that Nine of Swords underpinning this midweek energy, is that people we may care about might be going through it, and we may have to sit on the sidelines and watch, or be careful about what we say. Whatever it is, the Tower is built on a faulty foundation. It's something that needs to go away, whether it's ours or somebody else's. So if there is any sort of disruption going on around us, we certainly have the capability to handle it. And we need to understand to lean into it and let it ride. The faster we get through it, or the faster we accept it and move on, kind of the safer and better off we're going to be, and the less pain we're going to have to feel, or they're going to have to feel. Don't get in there and fix it for them, is my feeling. The Queen of Swords and the King of Wands aren't necessarily, they look like they're watching from the sidelines. To me personally, this is a message. It almost looks like the two are separating. And that's something that's going on in my personal life, and that's okay. And I think that that's a message for me. Let's go. And the energy to ground in today is trust. And that makes beautiful sense to me, only because Not only is there maybe some fucking weird vibes with the Nine of Swords and the Tower card, right? But trusting in our own confidence, trusting in the power of the Empress, our own beauty, our own centeredness, our own groundedness and connection to the environment, the earth, what we deserve, our truth, all of that, trusting in the authority and action of both the Queen and the King of Wands, even amidst a situation like the Tower, is going to be what's going to move us through this cool, calm, and collected. Does that make sense? Whether it's happening to us or around us. And for the majority of you, I feel like it's going to be happening around you, like you're going to bear witness to it. You may even want to, with that Empress energy, you may want to jump in there and fix it for folks, but you can't. It's not yours to fix, is my feeling. It's yours to logically look at it from the sidelines. Sure, you can offer advice or maybe, ideas on action steps that someone else can take, but it's really theirs to fix. Trust that and let that play out. Maintain your energy. And, that's some of the protect energy from the koala yesterday too. That is your forecast. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, leave me a question or comment. And I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. It'll be interesting to see how this energy shifts. Take care and have a wonderful day.